everybody, it's Ruthie. Welcome back. So I'm in Cricut and I was designing a scrapbook page in Cricut. So I thought I would get on and I would show you how I do this. I used to pull a bunch of stickers and just play, and I found it took a long time. I had a bunch of stickers to put away. So I do this just so I can see how it's going to turn out. Now I do print out a bunch of sketches, free sketches. And I also have a couple of Facebook groups that I get inspiration from. So I get on here and I design what I think it's going to look like. I can even upload a picture if I want to, and do the, do the whole, see what it's going to look like before I do it. And I find my layouts go a lot quicker. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. We have a wide variety. You never know what I'm going to come up with. Also, hit that alert button. I am going to be doing some heritage pages. I have some very old pictures. I have a huge family tree that I've done research on. So we're going to be doing some albums for that. So stick around for that. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I design a scrapbook page. You can use a sketch or not. That's strictly up to you. Today I am using a sketch that I found on Scrap a Sketch Facebook page. And I've recently joined their group, and it's a fabulous group if you haven't joined it yet. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upload an image. So you just hit upload on the left-hand side. I'm going to hit upload image, browse. And this is not hard, guys. This is just, and this image right here, my granddaughter, is the one I'm going to do. So we're going to click on that. And so this is her. She did a STEM project, and this is just paper she rolled up and was able to hold, I don't know, 10, 12, 14 books. I don't know. I have to count them. So anyway, I'm just going to hit, you can hit either one. But I do complex because it has more tools in there that you can use, but you can play around with it. And I'm just going to hit apply and continue because I don't have to edit anything out. If you're interested, let me know. I can definitely show you how to put images in here, SVGs or whatever in here that you can play around with. You can also use coloring sheets to put in here and that kind of thing. So this is the one I'm going to use, and I'm just going to label this Abigail. I'm going to put Abby here, and I'm going to pick my image. I'm going to do print and cut. If it was an SVG, it would show up over here as a cut image. So I'm just going to hit upload. I'm going to add this to my canvas. All right, I'm going to decrease the size of my screen here. So there's the picture I'm going to play with. Sometimes I do this just so I can see the colors and just kind of see how it's going to lay out. You don't have to. You could actually put in your, the size of your photo if it's 4x6 or whatever. So I'm going to come over to the left-hand side. I'm going to put some shapes in here. I'm just going to do just a square. And I'm going to increase the size of this. I want it to be a 12 by 12. And up here in the right-hand corner is a more button, and you can increase the size of this. I'm just going to, maybe I'm not going to do it that way. I don't have my keyboard up here right now. I have so let's just do it this way. We're just going to increase the size to a 12 by 12. Just a little bit too big. There we go. All right. And if you look in the book, it's got a lot of oranges and blues in this color of the books. So I think I'm going to put this as maybe a blue color. So up here at the top, where it's left-hand side, it's the colors. And you can actually add a different color. You can make your own color by just hitting that plus sign. And just, coming up with your own colors. The colors doesn't really matter because I'm going to use paper. If you wanted to do the digital scrapbooking, you could do it this way as well. Okay, so there's I'm going to put, when you have something goes in the back, I'm just going to hit arrange. I'm going to send this paper to the back. So that's my base and my picture. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to shapes, and I'm going to grab two more of these blocks. Wish if I quit playing with it like that. It's hard, guys. And I am going to change the size of this. I'm going to make a frame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this plus sign over here on the side here, and I'm going to click 2 of them. And what I want to do, I'm going to change the color of one of them, is I'm going to make a frame. But I'm going to use 2 blocks, and I'm just going to put one on top of the other one. See how thick I want my frame, and I just eyeball it because again, this is just going to be for I can see what my page is going to look like. So I'm going to align up here at the top and center. That makes sure it's in the center. And then if you use the slice button here at the bottom right here, it shows you that it'll slice it. And so when you come up with, you have your frame. And this can be resized, you know, if you want to make it a different size or something. But if you have a specific size that you want it, you can always do the, you know, up here at the more. And this is how you can resize it. All right, so I'm going to come over here to images. And I want to come up with maybe notebook paper because that's what she used. She loves doing these STEM projects. That's something new that they do in school. Most kids just love it. All right, notebook paper. And it comes up 11,000 of them. So I want to see which paper that I want. I kind of like this, but the edge on that one. Oh, and you know one thing, let me find one. Let me come up here to the top here, right here. If you look at this one right here and you like this one, what you can do, these 3 dots at the top, hit this and view similar images in beta. Beta has a lot more images that'll check for images for you. And so it comes up with different sizes. There's one with the double line if I wanted to add some more orange to it. Let's see if they have. Oh, that, you know what? I actually kind of like this one. And you can also do it on here too. You can hit the 3 dots and view similar images. And it'll show you some more images. I did like this paper, you know, like this. I'm going to see if we can find something similar to this. So you just keep hitting that 3 dots if you find something that you like. And it'll come up and it'll show you some other options. So I think I'm just going to go with this one and I'll show you what you could do with it. I'm going to add this to the canvas and it'll tell you can view it. So when it brings it up here, this is our paper here. And if you look over here on the side over here where it says notebook right here, this is the actual colors you're using. So if you want to do it in blue, come up to the top and you can change the color and see how it changes color here. If you do something you don't like, there's this back button. Hit that back button. I think I'm going to keep it green because I do kind of like the green color, but I do want it longer, so I'm just going to drag it down. I'm going to bring this to the top, arrange it to the front. One more time. Actually, you know what? Let me just click on this and I'll arrange it backwards. Send backwards. All right. Arrange, bring to front. All right. There it goes. It's like, I don't think that's really what you want. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. So I'm just going to line this frame up. Let me bring her over here. Bring her to the front. Come to the front, baby girl. Come to the front. I do think I want this frame just a little bit smaller. And you know what? I think I'm going to try this blue back here, orange. And you guys, you can seriously just play around with these colors and everything else. You can kind of see what kind of paper you might want to have. When you have a color you want to change, I'm going to change the color of this orange, I think, just a little bit. That's not really orange. Okay, there we go. Now, I do want a couple more patterns or something to put behind her. So I'm going to come over here to images again. There it is right there. And if you come up here to category, it has all of these different categories that you can come up with, that you can look at, all these different images that you can look at. So I'm going to do decorative elements, and then it's got subcategories over here. And all of these things have got so many things that you can use. So I'm going to look at patterns. And you can put different colors or different, if you're looking for something different pattern, but it's all these different patterns. And if you wanted to print one of these out, you could do that. I mean, it's not, I think the stripe would look kind of cool. So I want to add that to the canvas. I can also change the colors, and I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. Just going to flip through here really quick and just see what I can find. Oh, look at this. Something like this could be fun too. Not sure what color I would use. Ooh, look at those. That would definitely add a pop of color, right? And I actually have some of the paper that looks like that. You know what? I think I'm going to pull this one here. Let's just see what it's going to look like. Because like I said, we're just playing. You can always add, if you want to use paper for this, you could actually use the paper that you have. It just kind of gives you an idea maybe of the colors you want to look at. So I'm going to pull this here over here. And if you look over here, it's the pattern. Oh, you know what? This is a print and cut one, so I can't change the colors of this one. So I'm going to delete that one, and I'm going to come back over here to images, because I want to pick out one I know I can change the colors in. I'm going to hit view similar images, because I do think I want a stripe. And if you look right here, it shows me print and cut. I just didn't pay attention to it. This is a print and cut one here. Okay, so this one is a cut one. See the scissors? So we're going to add this one to the canvas. Because I can, like I said, I can change the colors, and I'll show you how to do that. This sounds like a lot, guys, but it's not. If you want me to do like a slower version of this, I can do that. I'm just kind of showing you how I actually do my... So I think I'm going to try a blue stripe, and you see up here, it says orange. Come up here, choose your color, and look how easy it is to change this. And if I want to come up here like this, bring a backing to it. Excuse me, guys, sorry. And I'm going to slice. I don't have to actually slice, I can leave that like that. Anyway, come to here, and if you want to change the color of this background, look at this. All of a sudden you have orange. You can put black in the back of it. I think I'm going to leave it white, though, just so I can see. And so that I don't have to worry about doing this, I'm going to group it together. And that's what this little button here is for. Pull this over here. Arrange this into the back. There we go. One more. There we go. But see, I don't necessarily know that I like this stripe with this notebook paper, though. So let me try something else. This is why I like this. Instead of pulling a bunch of paper, you know, you can just sit here and just keep playing and just see kind of what your page is going to look like. Make this a little bit bigger. I wonder if I change this notebook paper to a different color. What color? Let's do light blue or dark blue or some kind of blue. I'm just going to see if it... You know what? I wonder how red would look. No, I think I like the blue better. So anyway, this just gives you the idea. I'm going to send this to the back, though, because I do want it backwards, I think. No, I sent it too far back. Send it back. There we go. So this could be how your papers could look. You could add more. I'm going to make this a little bigger so you can see it. And then you can actually come over here and add stickers so you can see what your stickers would look like. So I'm going to go back to category. And I want to put stacked books. And you can come over, you can literally put anything down here. So I'm just going to pick out a stack of books. I'm going to come here and I'm just going to put view similar. Let's see if we can find something. Something like this would be okay. I just want a set of books, and here we go. Let's add this one to the canvas, and let's add this one to the canvas. That gives me two different orientations of them. All right. Just want to see if there's any more that I want to add to it just in case. Let's put something like this one in here. Add this to the canvas. I just grouped this together so it's not coming apart. My internet's a little slow today, guys, so bear with me a second. There they are. So I do know I have some stickers of stacked books. If not, I could always make them. So you can put some books up here. And since that she has just orange and blue books, what you can do is come over here to the side, change them to, you know, different colors over here. And let's see, change the green one over here to a different color blue. So in general, I would play with this a whole lot more, you know, with stickers and that kind of thing. I don't want the video to be too long. And see how this doesn't have that, but I do want it to have that back on it. So what I can do is there's a couple of different ways that you can do it. I'm going to come up here like this. Yep, see, it will look better with that on there. So what you can do is hit offset up here at the top. I'm going to decrease the size of this. That's 0.42. And group this stuff together. Oh, it didn't add it to it. Well, let's do it again then. Well, I'll move this over here so you can see what's happening with it down here at the bottom. Offset and apply. And now you group it together. Oh, why isn't it doing that? Maybe it's the color of my screen. I'm going to change this color of the screen here for a few minutes so I can see what it's doing, so I can see where my offset's going here. You know, some days you just have days that you struggle with things, and that's okay. It's okay, seriously. You just back up and regroup and just have fun. Okay, now here's the offset here. Oh, here's the other two offsets too. I'm going to get rid of two of these here. We're going to go with this one here. And what you do is come over here to contour. This gets rid of anything on here that you don't think that you want. So I'm going to get rid of, go down to the bottom, hide all contours. I'm going to change the color of it to white. There we go. Group this together. I could change the colors of these books as well. But just for the, you know, practical purposes so you can see what everything looks like, I think I'm going to change this color here. This back orange one. Change the color of this one. Maybe do white background. All right, let's see here. We can go over and look at images. I'm going to look for school. And let's just see kind of what images they have. You can put something like this in there. We don't need 100 days of school. Let's see here. This is just kind of give us an idea of what everything is going to look like. Too cool for school. No, definitely not. All right, I think I'm going to come up here and put Smarty or Smart. And just see what it comes up with for that. Oh, here we go. I'm going to add this one here because that could be my title. And I wonder if they have anything for STEM in here, for STEM projects. Because I know they do have a section over here where you can find, you know, certain things for STEM projects on a different place. I thought I was going to come up with those. Well, a girl's got to try, right? So we're going to add to Canvas. Oh, sometimes you got to laugh at yourself, because if you don't laugh at yourself, who's going to? All right, so here we have this. This could be my title. I am going to do an offset on this. We're going to hit offset. Oh, let me move this. I'm sorry, guys. Let me move this down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Offset. Come on. All right. My internet is seriously... I got to call the company because this is just not okay. I can understand if I had all my grandbabies and everybody's on the thing at the same time, but they're not. So I'm going to come down here because I want all of this to be gone. Hide all these. And look at this. I'm going to change the color of these because I'm thinking I'm going to try orange, maybe orange and blue. I don't know. I'm going to try it and see what it looks like. We can always change it. And when you do this, if you don't want to use Cricut to do this, what you can do is you can use your alphabets that you have and use those to do that. Write it yourself, you know. Okay. Group this together. I'm going to turn that just a little bit. Now these books of color, these color books right here is kind of throwing it off, but that's not going to bother me too much right now because, like I said, this is just for inspiration purposes. I'm going to do an offset on this one as well. And go to contour because I do want to I want to keep some of these, but I generally like for the, most of the time when I do an offset, it's basically so that I want it to be just, I really want it to be just the background so I can see it better. But you see that this, I want this 7 and stuff to be back on here. So I'm going to click on that. It brings it back. And I think it's this one here. Nope, that's not it. That's the letters to, let's see here. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, this one here. Okay. So let's see how that looks. No, I don't want to quit. I hit the wrong X. You know, sometimes you just have those days, guys. I have those days a lot. All right, so then here's my offset, and I'm going to change the color of this. I'm just going to make it white. I can always change the colors if I want to. Group it together. And what I'm thinking is like a cluster down here. I want to just change the sizes of some of this stuff here. So, you know, you just come up with your stickers and you know, get your own stickers and do what you want. Let's make this right here, make it a little bit smaller maybe. Maybe rotate it or something. This could be my journaling. She's the one, her thing was able to hold more books than anybody else in the class, and she was so proud of herself. I'm going to bring this to the front. And that could be my journaling. I could also bring that notebook paper out a little bit and actually use this part right here for journaling. So that's kind of how I design my pages. It kind of gives me an idea. Okay, I do like this layout for this one. I do like the way it's going to look. So I can just go and I grab my base, I grab my paper, I see if I have anything that looks like this or something to represent this right here. I get my letters out for my title. my frame. This right here. You know what else we could do? I just had another idea. Let's do a border on the back of her, on the back of this, to give it a little pop of color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and find her picture. And it is... I'm just going to make it just a little bit bigger than the picture is. Arrange. I'm going to send this backwards. Come on. There we go. Oh, now it's too far back. Oh, you know what? It's because it's grouped together. That's why. I'm okay, guys. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this. We'll do it over here. What I should have done anyway, should try and cut corners. You know, sometimes that doesn't work. All right, so let's center her up. Align it in the center. Let's group that together. We can also change the color of this backing. Let's bring some more of that orange in. No, I don't want you curled. Turn around. This girl is Abigail, and she is the sweetest thing. She is so funny. She loves animals. She's going to be 13 soon. Gosh, grandbabies grow up fast. So anyway, so this is what we're going to do here. I'm going to do something. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted. See, we add another pop of color right here, and then we change that black color to something else. I'm going to try this orange and see how it looks. I can just talk like this all day. I need a scrappy friend. All right, let's change this to blue. There we go. I'm going to change this, I think, too. Just because I can't. Not that one, this one. No? I think I was right the first time. And I can actually cut this if I decided I wanted to. And use it. Okay, there we go. So this is going to be my tentative layout for this photo. And I will come back another time. And I will show you how it all came together. So guys, I hope this helps you. Stick around. I am going to be doing a whole lot of pages. I do have health problems, so I don't always get on here and do my scrapbooking videos. But as many as I can, I'll do. So please support me. Stick around. It doesn't cost anything. Hit that subscribe button. And also